Hello, World Geography students, and welcome back from spring break. I hope you had a georific time. Well, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. What does our World Geography project look like? Well, by now you can see that it is, in fact, a travel project. So what exactly does that look like? Let's go ahead and take a look now. Let's talk about the basics of this project. Okay, so let's talk about the basics. For this project, you will create a 12-slide PowerPoint presentation. You will use the rubric as a guide. There's a rubric. I've uploaded it to the OMHS, and I will also be including it in this email that you got this video in as well. This project, it opened today, Monday, April the 20th, and it is due Friday, May 1st. But it's not going to end until Friday, May 22nd. However, you should really try to make sure you get it completed and turned in by Friday, May 1st. Because literally all this week and all of next week, the only thing that's going to be on your schedule will be continue working on project. So I have carved out time in the schedule to just give you time to work on this project. And I highly encourage you to take advantage of that because this project is worth one test grade. So it's really going to benefit you if you take your time and really do a good job on this project. All right, now let's talk about what exactly you're going to be doing for this project. For this project, you are planning a trip to another country. It can be any country you want. You get to pick, but it cannot be the United States. You cannot choose to travel to the United States. It has to be a country we talked about this year, or it can be a different country. Now, throughout this PowerPoint presentation, you will be planning a trip, and you will seek to answer a series of questions. Now, you can include other information related to the country and project if you would like. You don't have to, but you can. But you must make sure you have answered all of the questions. Your PowerPoint must be colorful, well organized, and contain relevant and appropriate pictures. Now, let's talk about these questions. These are the 10 questions, one per slide. Each slide should be a different topic. These are the different questions that you need to make sure you have answered in your PowerPoint project. So you need to, again, we're planning a trip, so we need to start right from the very beginning. How do you apply for a passport? What's the time difference? How will you travel to get there? Will you take a boat? Will you take a plane? Will you take a canoe? How will you travel while you are there? What type of currency? What language do they speak in this country? What type of weather should you prepare for? What is the geography of the country? What type of food will you be eating? And finally, what are some of the tourist attractions that you will find in this country? So in your PowerPoint project, you should seek to answer each one of these questions on a different slide, like one slide per question, okay? And then the reason it's 12 slides is because you'll have a title slide and then a conclusion slide, okay? So those are the questions that you need to seek to answer. However, you shouldn't just title all of your slides the question. Like for number one, don't at the top right explain how to apply for a passport. Maybe say passport, question mark. How do I get a passport? Or that type of a thing. So for a sample slide, this is the type of caliber that I'm looking for your PowerPoint project. It is bright, it is colorful, it contains relevant pictures, it even contains locations for some of the tourist attractions that you might see. It's clear, we can see right across the top how it's very obvious what question I am answering on this particular slide. All right, so this is the type of slide, the type of caliber that you should aim for in this PowerPoint project. Again, it's a test grade. You want to do well on this. Now, there are a couple things I want to point out to you that are in the OMHS that are there to help you. The first thing is, and I've also included this in this email, is the rubric. Obviously, you're going to want to download this. You can print it if you want, but you don't have to. This is the rubric that you should use as a guide as you work to develop your project. It's going to give you more in-depth guidelines for what you should aim for. Now, the second item, you can see it's a PowerPoint presentation, and it is a template. You can actually download this and save it to your computer, and you can use this as the blueprint or the starting point for your project as you're developing it. So use it as a starting point. And then finally down here, and again, this is all in the OMHS in the project module. This right here, where it says World Geography Travel Project, this is the Dropbox where you're going to be uploading your PowerPoint file. So what you're going to do is you're going to select this right here. and you're going to upload your PowerPoint file to this Dropbox. And as we can see, it starts April 20th. That's the first day. If you want to get all this done in one day, you can submit it right now. It is due May 1st and it ends May 22nd. All right, so that is your World Geography Travel Project. As I said, it becomes available today. It is due next Friday, and literally that's the only thing you need to be working on in World Geography for these 2 weeks. We will still have Class Connect, however. This project ends May 22nd. It's worth 1 test grade, and you need to submit it as a PowerPoint file. Now, and again, the country that you choose to travel to cannot be the United States. Now, if you have any questions, consult your rubric first, and then you can, of course, you are encouraged to send your favorite geography teacher an email. All right, well, that's all the directions. That is what you need to know for this project. Go ahead and get started, and happy traveling.